Kum Kum Devi Rasi. You know, this morning I was looking for the live broadcast, and there was Kum Kum in the gathering. And somehow or another on Facebook, it was showing me from last year. And I was the other side. I thought, Kum Kum's come, she's here. So anyway, you are here, you're with us as we speak.
Mike.
There is it loud enough? Can they hear me? Yes or no?
Oh no, your mic. It's okay. It's in your hand, maybe.
Is the loud clear, Sevarupa? Is the sound clear? Clear. Okay.
Right. Dandavat, yes, Maharaj.
Okay. Then we're doing good. All right. So there are two of us here. Govinda Farm box. There's Leela Moy Prabhu and Rasamoy Pandita. And in this box, B.R. Madhusudan. And there is Paramanand Prabhu and Priyanana Devi Rasi. So often you see each other in the Zoom boxes, but oh, well, you are seeing in the Zoom boxes. Anyway, we are seeing live. And so we are here in the Thai farm, and we're happy to be with each of you. Jason, you're back happily. And Gangalila, Gangalila, we're missing you. You are due to be here. And Dana is always due to be here. We're always missing her. So that is also a fact. And okay, one by one. Oh, Shara Siromani, your little sister or older sister, I don't know. She's arrived safely. And hey, Haley, right? She's here, safe and sound. I haven't got to chat with her very much. I haven't had much of a chatting voice, to tell you the truth. So I'm warming it up with talking with you with a microphone, which is not plugged in. But I'll put it on. It'll make me feel more comfortable. All right. Let us begin. Oh, Radha Sundari, she's here. She's here somewhere. I don't know where she is. And Muktinath Prabhu is also nearby here. Rupanuga Prabhu is on his way, as far as I know. Seva Rupa is here physically, mentally, and we shall be with her soon physically. And Chintamani is probably somewhere with the pilgrimage group in India. And Savitri, studying hard in Switzerland. Well done. All right, so we mentioned everybody so far. I can't see the Facebook, I only have one connection. But those of you on Facebook, those of you who are here on the Zoom, and those who are seeing the recorded version, welcome to you all, my obeisances. And let us begin as we do with an auspicious invocation. Bandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagratam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Samsajivam Sarvetam Savadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanditanscha Om Ajnana Timirandasya Yanandana Shalakaya
Dashuram Militam Dena
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Mahapranyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gora Tvije Namaha Bancha Kalpatarubhyascha Tikasindhuke Paticana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So with many of you, it is yesterday evening, the Adivas, the day before, and the beginning of Kartik. Here it's the morning of Kartik. And I did take a photo yesterday evening of the last of the last of the full moon. Means it wasn't quite full, just before it was going to come over. So let me see if I can quickly find that. Oh well, it's not going to show it very nicely, is it? Anyway, this was yesterday evening. I don't know if I hold it close, if you can see. but it was the full moon, almost full moon, over the Kirtan Shala, where the programs are being held. And this morning, I saw the full moon early, but by the time I'd gone out into the rice fields, it had gone behind the mountains. It was still there, but the mountains had covered it. Otherwise, I could bet you see already the full moon. All right, so dear devotees, it's the month of Kartik, and the 4 months of the rainy season, they are the times when the sannyasis would stay in one place. And this morning, it is rainy. And if we turn a little bit, you can see outside, and it's now it's still raining actually, but the main loud rain has stopped. But it was looking a little bit like the monsoon rain. So it is the rainy season still, but the end of the rainy season. And during this 4th month of the rainy season, then the culmination of the austerities of the sannyasis in the previous time, and the culmination of what is Krishna consciousness, what is the ultimate goal of life, and that is Radha Dasyam. And this secret has been given to us by Mahaprabhu, and this secret has been given to us by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rupa Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, and Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sunda Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj. So we are following their guidance of how to behave during the months, each of the months. And this month we try to give some extra remembrance, a little extra austerity. And in the mat, then for breakfast would be very simple. For lunch would be very simple for 3 days. But we do understand that for the Westerners, if we invite to come all the way to Thailand, and then we don't feed them nicely. Oh, I'm looking. Okay.
Bad.
Anyway, and so we are observing in a practical way, having a simple breakfast for 3 days, and lunch will be as usual, And you know what as usual means with devotees. It means every day is a festival, right? So the devotees are always very generous in their distribution. Anyway, I really am short of vocal cord power at the moment, and I'm trying to let them rest. But behind me, we also just receive extra on my screen. If I turn the camera on my screen, then we've got Keshavananda, who's trying to look out. Okay, don't hide. And he's being very loyal, wearing his Chamatkara t-shirt. Now, 20 minutes ago, I was being very loyal, wearing another t-shirt underneath my kurta, which our Madhurananda Prabhu had made as he made the Chamatkar ones. But I took a shower, and so I know it's not there. We'll have to show it to you another time. But so I'm going to pass over the microphones because I really can't exert to speak. And we are probably going to have to do a bit of speaking from now on. I heard they are arranging a microphone and a speaker that will make my voice a little louder. But here we've got Paramananda Prabhu, and we'll ask Paramananda Prabhu to say something. We'll ask Keshwananda Prabhu to say something. We'll ask Priyananda Prabhu to say something. And we'll ask Leela Moy Prabhu, and we'll ask Rasamoy Pandita. Back to basics, the first day of Kartik, and the first kind of official day of the actual farm, Govinda farm, like official program. But already it's been running ever since we got here as Chaitanya Saraswat Mahaprabhu. Morning program, evening program, prasadam together, prasadam being served also, and seva during the day. So everyone's been very helpful in the preparation. And the whole theme is we have Chaitanya Saraswat Mahaprabhu of Guru Maharaj and Gurudev here in a very suitable environment. So this has all been made possible, especially by Paramananda Prabhu. He's right here with us, and he came back from Japan to be here and to help look after the devotees. But he got a surprise. Am I allowed to tell them what the surprise was? Well, the day before the
No.
program, when you weren't here, when I was.
Oh. Alright.
Okay, well, I think I can tell you this, Brian. I mean, really, and this means it makes it very clear to us all. Prabhu had minor, but he had a heart attack the day before or 2 days before, I'm not sure. But when I landed, he was in hospital, and we got the news. And so the doctor said, on this, okay, you're lucky here. We've got the warning signs, and Prabhu, he was in the hospital under observation, many things. But a reminder, we don't have to be an old person, that our time is going to be up. And I think last week mentioned about the lady who was walking down the street right outside one of our temples, and then another car hit a parked car, which slammed off the pavement and instantly smashed her against the wall, and she was dead. So, this way we get these reminders constantly that it's a world where we do not belong is one thing, but where we are very temporary. And when we've got this human life and this connection, we try to use it nicely. And this morning, I hope successfully tried to squeeze in a few different things this morning since waking and coming to you right now. And I was thinking about that expression that we were kind of meditating on, or ruminating, like a cow ruminates. And Guru Maharaj saying, we must be very alert not to lose 1 minute, 1 second, 1 moment like that. And if we try in this way, then we pray the Lord will keep us busily engaged, and he will give us the good sense of when we think we have no engagement, to see no unlimited possibility to chant the holy name, unlimited possibility to do different kinds of seva. Yeah, the mosquitoes are out. But Adhyatmic, Adhibautik, Adhidaitic. I'm not sure what Paramananda was going to speak on, but here he is. And he's always very merciful to mosquitoes, much more merciful than I just chant the holy name and let them fly on.
Their business is to bite, and our business is to fly.
Okay, the microphone's here, and I can't use this microphone.
Anyhow, I'm happy that Maharaj used me as an example of the reminder where we are, the Mrityu local world. But actually, when I arrived from Japan, I was expecting Maharaj to be here. So when in the morning I woke up and went for breakfast, and I couldn't find him in that building. That was the main reason of the heart.
Vaishnava is a very good storyteller.
Nothing else is related to that. Anyhow, Maharaj already made an introduction, so we're here for our annual festival. And as we heard in Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math, there's a festival every day. So it's like a current that always there. We're always in the festival of sorts, and sometimes it's intensified when more devotees gather together, more intensity goes up. Special days, and sometimes it slows down, but it's always there. It never ends. That's how we would like to see that. And we started our Karttik Vrata today, with Maharaj mercifully reminding us about Navadvip program. How Srila Guru Maharaj mercifully allowed all the devotees to, instead of observing Kartik Vrat, which is a little bit austere, simple food, more chanting, more singing, more Krishna, Katha, more everything, more service. But Guru Maharaj allowed us to have 3 days of very simple prasadam, seva, and then we can be back to a regular, don't have to be fancy, but a regular prasadam seva. But it's also a month where we can engage ourselves more in the service to the devotees, because it's the month of a devotee, it's the month of the Srimati Radharani, who captured Krishna's heart to the degree that he became Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And like Keshwana Prabhu reminded us yesterday that he go over the if Mahaprabhu wouldn't have come and brought us an ocean of prema and all the jewels inside that ocean, we would have known absolutely anything about Krishna, about Radharani, about the devotees. Nothing, no bhakti, no devotion would have been known to us. So it is the month of the devotee, the Karttik. And the best company for that month is the company of the devotees. So this is why we're gathering, and our festival becomes more intense during that time. And now it's the biggest so far gathering. In the past, we would do it in Vrindavan Dham, the host, and devotees would gather there and would all visit the holy places. But due to the circumstances, we decided it would be more practical to do it here in Thailand at the Sri Govinda farm, and facilities manifested by the great Srila Govinda Maharaj and by the great devotees of Srila Govinda Maharaj. And with the blessings of Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, we're happily using these facilities. And with his presence, it actually feels like Sri Navadvip Dham. And where Sri Navadvip Dham is, there is Vrindavan Dham. So there is no deficiency of us not being in actual geographical location of those holy places. And so our holy dhams, not just a dham, but all the holy dhams are naturally present here. Krishna mentions that in so many different shastras. In Bhagavad Gita, he says that in Srimad Bhagavatam, he says that I am in the heart of my devotee, and a devotee is in my heart. But I'm always there, and they're always there in my heart. So it is like that. So we're gathering with the devotees, and wherever devotees are, the Krishna is fully present. And also Srila Govinda Maharaj is fully present, Srila Guru Maharaj is fully present, and the whole Guru Varga is fully present. So there is no deficiency here. So we have quite a few speakers. I'm going to pass microphone to
As you wish. No, Priyanana, but Priyanana, you have to come close to the microphone. For technical reasons, we can't we can plug the microphone in, but we won't hear you. So you have to speak loud.
Close enough.
Can you hear? Sevarupa, give a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Little louder, please.
Okay, Dandavats, everyone. I'm just glad
It's okay.
I'm just glad to see you all and to be here. It's the first of my full day, and I just want to share with you how good it is to be with the devotees who are like-minded, as Goswami Maharaj shared also that Sridhar Maharaj said when Goswami Maharaj came to his lotus feet that birds of the feather flock together. So we have different moods in Krishna consciousness, and it's all good, but it's a very special feeling when you are in the group of the people who feel the same, and you can understand them. And there is such an expression like it's for real, which is quite good for our occasion too. So I wish you all to spend this Kartik for real with the people who are for real for you, and for it all to become real for you as much as possible.
Try. And on my other side, or right behind me, completely hiding, is Keshavananda Prabhu. And he's always an enthusiastic kirtanier, leader of kirtan and singing kirtan. And because he tries to follow the meaning of the kirtans, and when we do that, it makes so much difference. And maybe he can calculate. I don't know if he has enough fingers on his hands to calculate how many 11 fingers he's got, how many kirtans we sang this morning. But we tried to do at least for today, and we're going to try to do for at least 3 days, like the full morning Navadi program. After all, we say we are Chaitanya Saraswat, so let us try to be Chaitanya Saraswat, that gold standard of Guru Maharaj and Gurudev as much as possible. So here's, still I'm looking here. So, okay. So here's Keshwanangu and he can speak loud.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Datmai Dandavat. Tuti devotee. So happy morning here. It's Maharaj saying very happy morning. Singing the beautiful songs of the Vaishnavas. And we're trying to be more like, we're trying to be absorbed in Navadip Dham and the home of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat. So we're trying to flow like with the Bengalis. They're not waiting for 5 minutes while they find a song. They're just one after another. It's flowing so beautifully. I mean, it happened many times, but I remember one time coming home from collecting in Kolkata. You know, I've probably been all day. I think with Ram Gopal Prabhu, we've probably got 100 rupees if we were lucky. And coming back in the dark, all dirty and black, coming out of your nose and ears after a day on the streets in Kolkata, and coming towards Dum Dum Park, and we could hear the devotees singing the evening kirtan, the evening songs. And I remember it to this day. It was just like a beacon of beauty and light and sweetness in the midst of the big city. So, and we have quite a lot of new devotees here and more, newer devotees. So they are learning and learning to appreciate the beautiful program given by our divine masters that is always fresh, actually. So we want to keep it fresh. So we have various devices to keep things alive, and so we don't just slip into some formality, which is very easily done. Like I sometimes say, I can probably chant the whole morning program and not be there for one moment of it. It would just come out automatically. I've been doing it long enough that you can mumble mantras or sing songs even without really being focused on what I am saying, why I am saying it, what am I singing, why am I singing it. So we like to keep on our toes. So we try and keep each other on our devotional toes, so we can just stay present and stay in the moment, so to speak, as we're singing these beautiful songs. And the songbook, very dangerous book, actually, because you turn a page and then you want to sing another song, and then you're flipping to find a song and you find another song and you think, oh, we haven't sang this song for some time now, we should sing this song. And as a Sweet Lake Cityan myself, I know sometimes there it can be fatal and we never get to anything else. We start singing bhajans and that's it for the evening. We sing and we sing and we sing and we sing and read some translation or have a little churning of that particular prayer, because they're so deep and so wonderful, and they capture so many different states of being, those prayers. There's the very happy prayers, the majestic prayers, the triumphant prayers. Like I always think Shrita Kamala should have trumpets going with it, because it's such a triumphal, just look at the beauty and glory of our Lord, how amazing he is. And he's riding on Garuda and he's doing this. It's dun, dun, dun. But then there's the songs for when we're feeling, oh, I am so hopeless, what can I do? I have no power and I have no capacity. And the Vaishnavas have beautifully also sung that song. That's all these things. So every day program is a treasure chest. The songbook is getting fatter as the devotees are feeding. I don't know how to say, but anyway, it's getting bigger over the years. I remember when I first came in the mat, I think it was still quite a thin book, the maybe third or fourth incarnation edition. And slowly over the years, more books are being translated and coming from the Bengali songbook into the English and other songbooks around the world. So we're very happy for that. We've been singing Bhajagoda Harim, Bhajagoda Harim. Well, we've been here, and this is a composition of Guru Maharaj, but only recently came out into the songbook to be honored, to be worshipped and sung by the devotees, and many others actually. So that's, you know, we hear that in that land it's the land of ever increasing. Every moment is fresh. Every moment is more sweet. An ever increasing ocean of ecstatic joy. That place, well, we can see that coming in our songbook, growing all the time. And then, so we have so many songs already. And then today, the first day of Kartik Mass. And some of those Kartik songs we sing throughout the year, and others we don't sing throughout the year. So it's a even more special time to bow down to that, especially the Vrindavan Leela. It's that land that we don't go to really. We're firmly and happily situated. We pray at the lotus feet of Guru Maharaj and Guru Dev in Navadip Dham, at Gupta Govardhan, on the shore of Govinda Kund, and they are they are Mahaprabhu's men. I think Guru Maharaj would say like that. They are in the party of Mahaprabhu. But at this time of year, because it's the month of Srimati Radharani, then some more attention is given, or some extra focus on the pastimes of Lord Krishna as a young and naughty boy, and the all-conquering power of divine love to control him and bind him, and just we can't, we're inconceivable, but we're hearing happily and bowing down and given special dispensation by our Guru Varga to sing these songs, which are so worshipable and so pure and so innocent and so wonderful, that we're singing them as a mood of in a mood of service. I'm not fit for this or qualified for this, but on the instruction of our Gurudevs in this month, then we will do like this. So very well, and we've only just started. We haven't started yet on the Shikshastakam prayers, which we can sing throughout the year, at least most of them. The Bhaktivinoda Thakur's kind of expansion, or a meditation on the individual verses of the Shikshastakam. So we will begin those this evening, perhaps 4 a night or something. There's so many. And then songs praising Srimati Radharani, praising Radha Kunda and all the places that are dear to Jugala Kishore, the divine couple. So we're very and now it's Kartik here, but I think there it's still Adivas Day. So we're just
there is different places.
Oh right. Right. So it's all over the place. So we are here all over the place too. In Brazil, Holland, Russia, Thailand, America, Italy, Ukraine, everywhere.
Britain,
Yeah.
Holland.
Half of Latvia is here, actually. I think half of Latvia came. There's 4 people left in Riga, wondering where everybody went. And so that's very wonderful, and lots from Brazil. And anyway, and we are and then we see everybody was laughing, and then we see all our dear friends and spiritual family around the world through the Zoom as well. And we know that this wave, this Kartik wave, this auspicious, holy, and glorious time is coming across the world now as the world is turning and the sun is rising across the world, then all throughout the world, devotees will be waking up and singing the praises of Shri Guru and Vaishnav and Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and the holy month of Kartik. So we're very happy to be here. Always happy to be with the devotees. They are everything residing with them, every good thing. So festival time, or when we come together, is always a wonderful time to be able to serve the Vaishnavas, to try and serve the Vaishnavas, and we can all encourage each other and share with each other. We're seeing old friends that we've known for many years, and we're meeting brand new family members we've not met before, which is always very wonderful. And everybody carrying some treasure. We are all individual. This is like day one, or class one. The Guru Maharaj saying no two atoms are the same. What to speak of Jiva soul? We are unique individual, and we each have a unique individual, cannot be copied, cannot be counterfeited contribution to make. It just has to come out. So we're happy with them. The more the merrier when the devotees are here. Whether be not initiated or initiated yesterday or initiated 50 years ago, we're feeling everyone has some great wealth, and it's our privilege and joy to be with everyone. So yeah, I'm happy, everybody, happy Kartik month, wherever you are, and we'll go on happily. Hare Krishna.
And I was told by Leela Moipa, who is sitting right here, looking guilty. I don't know why.
It's just his natural face.
I was told by Leela Moipa that the programs are being live streamed on Facebook at the farm. Is it Govinda?
I'll put the links in the chat. Yeah.
Okay, put the links in
Govinda
the
Farm
chat.
Festival
And on Instagram too. And I must admit, yesterday I couldn't find, but today I found. So I hope you do better than me to find them. But another thing about the kirtans, this is an opportunity that we have to, at least for some days, and on the first day at least, have like the full kirtans. And so this evening we're going to do all 8 songs. This is our record, because we want to. Sometimes in our lives, we should try to do the full day and to do it properly. And we do have that opportunity here. And for everybody, it's a long time to sit through a lot of kirtans, no doubt. But it's good for us. And like a lot of things, and it grows on you. As you do, then it also grows on you. So this evening, we'd like to do for 3 days, like full program. Let's see how well we do. This is our aim. And in Navadip, they will do it every day. I mean, we're talking about our Navadip, Gurudev and Guru Maharaj. So, some other things came in my mind. I know, but I'll now pass on the message. Okay, so in the chat box, you do have the link so you can follow along with the festival. So Instagram is Govinda_farm_festival. And Facebook is back to basics class. Okay. Well, here we are. All right. And so here's going clockwise around the room, Rasamoi Pandit and Devidasi. And she's got her entrance fee, I'm sure, which is a contribution of Harikatha. But please come close.
Dandava Pranam to you all. I think the first thing I'd love to say is that it's really incredible to be here in this most special place. It's to me quite overwhelming to see the vision of Paramananda Prabhu and Krishna Priya Didi here come to life in person. It's very special to me, and everything is so incredibly beautiful. Everywhere there's such an attention to detail. And everywhere you look, you just feel like such a beautiful consciousness was behind it all. Because ultimately, what it is supporting is festivals like these, the congregation and like Paramananda Prabhu was saying, not only just big, glorious, joyful festivals like these, but also, the ones where maybe there's one or two devotees in the evening program. But and it's so inspiring to see this Govinda farm manifested as it has. I'm once I came here, just this word popped in my mind. It was like gobsmacked, like completely speechless. And then Srila Madhusudana Maharaj attracting all these devotees from all over the world, traveling sometimes a day or two. And these very, very special souls that are incredibly sincere and desperate for sadhu sangha. And when you associate with those kinds of Vaishnavas, it really rubs off on you. And this thought I had was like, just Krishna consciousness is the most beautiful and joyful thing. And when you congregate with devotees who are really cherishing that in their hearts, these gem-like Vaishnavas that are walking the talk, so to say, you're just flowing. You just spend time with them, and it's just nourishing you and inspiring you and helping you along so much. And that's what I'm always reminded of, just how Srila Gurudev says, our practicing life is 99.9% sadhu sangha, Vaishnava association. And really through if we can just seek that out as much as possible, either in person or online, it's all very, very possible nowadays, then that is such a healthy thing for us, because it becomes so much easier and it becomes completely joyful. It's really that joy, that happiness of Krishna consciousness that you feel in the association of the Vaishnavas. And one thing that my mom always says is that when you find yourself amidst sadhu sangha and Vaishnavas and devotees and those aspiring on this path, you're so incredibly lucky. We have to remember how lucky we are, actually, that we have this connection and that we get to be, hearing from these saints. That's also, I feel like, sort of a fuel, a dynamo to seek it out more. So that's
Yeah. And seated there.
Okay, change the camera.
Oh, no, well, okay, from here.
Okay.
No, you can introduce yourself. But
Okay. Dandava pranams to all of you. I think it's my time now. I'm always unprepared for this kind of moment, even if I know I have to bring something, but it's so hard. But really, these few days, there's always something that we cannot express with words. And I didn't have the opportunity to be with Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Sridhar Maharaj, Srila Govinda Maharaj, and to be in this environment with the devotees that they had this opportunity of association, of serving them, of being part of this process of this amazing time here. It's really inconceivable for me because all of them are carrying something really special. And this is special thing I cannot express with the words what it is, you know? And we read about this heart to heart transaction, this really this love and affection that they all distributing with the words, with their actions, with they associating, you know, with their talkings. It's inconceivable, at least for me. And then I have this opportunity now to be with them, and they are giving me this opportunity to try to do something. And as Maharaj is saying, and we always repeating this for the last few weeks, few months, maybe. Don't waste time. Don't waste any minute, any second, any moment. And if you're really being blessed with this kind of opportunity to have this contact, even through Zoom, here on Zoom, we should be part of every single Zoom, because you know this is mercy coming directly from Zoom. And really, this is something special. I feel really blessed to be here with all of these senior devotees, and all of you also. Please really appreciate and thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Ah, yes. Hare Krishna. Now come, Didi, I know you got something for us, but we have another arrival here under the bamboo house. We're under the bamboo house. Why is it called bamboo house? Because we're surrounded by bamboo. And here's Divya Shakti Devi Nasi, your own Californian, oh, well, no, not Californian anymore, Utah, Salt Lake City. And beside her, we've got Braja Sundar, Braja Kishore Prabhu, Braja Kishore Prabhu from Salt Lake City too. So, oh yeah, we're going to have to hold it near her somehow. Oh, where's the camera? Here's Braja Kishore. He's in a bit of a silhouette in a little distance, but there you are. And here's Divya Shakti. I'll be a cameraman.
Hi, everyone. Wow.
Have some stuff to say once you're done.
You want to say something?
When you're done. Go ahead.
We're gonna have to get you in a better light. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, you're fine. You just talk.
But
you-
no, I
you-
don't want you to hold.
You talk.
Oh,
It's an instruction.
Anyway, my Dandavats to everyone, Kun Kun Didi, Savarupa Didi, so many of you there. I just feel very fortunate, you know, what they say, where there's light, darkness cannot exist. So just being here, I feel like a lot of darkness in my life has been lifted, and a lot of dark shadows have just flown away. And I feel very enlivened due to the affection of the devotees, you know, the love and the affection of the devotees from everyone. And Madhusudan Maharaj here is like a lighthouse. He's guiding us on the path of devotional service and keeping strong in our practicing life. So beautiful in the mornings. We're all getting up at 5 and chanting together at the temple mandir. We chant for an hour or so, our japa, and it's so beautiful. It's so enlivening, and it's just very encouraging and purifying, and just to see everybody in full action, you know, Leela Moy is just amazing. He's doing so much service, trying so hard in his jovial nature, and it's so beautiful. And you know, and Keshavananda is always preaching and spreading the Lord's glories around and around, and Paramananda Oh, it's just, Bhakti Lalita just arrived and Krishna Kanta, and just to be in the presence of all these divine servitors, I'm just feel very blessed, and I feel like a lot of dark things have gone out of my heart, and then it rained, and then even more cleansing. And then the rain this morning, the first day of Karttik, it was so amazing. And I was saying, I was like, wow, I feel this mercy, like the dark shadows in my heart and in my mind are disappearing, and the love and the light and the affection is shining through, and misconceptions are going away, So being in this satsanga, this association of devotees, is very sweet, very beautiful this first day of Kartik, and it's a very special time, and just to meditate on that, and just to try to be conscious, like Keshavananda was saying, we can be so unconscious in the programs, but having this meditation first thing in the morning, the japa period, it's so beautiful because it helps to focus our mind on the holy name in a prayerful mood. And it's just a very wonderful way to start our day. So we can be more focused throughout the day by starting like this. And Madhusudan has established this for us, and showing the importance of the holy name, and how we can just pray for humility and try to receive the name, so that the name can come, descend into our heart. I was just thinking about the descent of the holy name, that paper that came out way back when with the Achyutananda Swami, and I was like, oh God, I forgot to bring that. I had it, and I was thinking about that. So it's all in the name. And then those prayers we were singing from Srila Guru Maharaj about Mahaprabhu, Jaya Gora Hari, it's so beautiful. And just to read those over and over again, I could say the first time that I read the translation the other night, we sang it, I was so focused. And then today I was kind of splayed out. And I was like, God, I got to read the prayers over and over again. We got to keep pulling our mind back to the center, and keeping this affectionate guidance, affectionate guidance. That's what we need in our heart, affection and beauty and love. Love is the all, and beauty is the controlling factor, love and beauty and all these things, So we all know this, but, when you start to feel it, it's really beautiful, and we can feel it here in the association. And Pandita Didi is here, and it's such a blessing for me. I look up to so many of these devotees here, and everyone's setting such a beautiful example. All the new devotees give so much strength to the older ones. And, it's like, God, I need to do some service, I want to do some service. Like they're all running around and trying to serve the devotees, and, you want to do something too. And it's very beautiful. And so I'm very grateful to be here. So if you get an opportunity to come in the future, don't pass up the opportunity, because it is like Pandita said, she was God struck when she first walked in. It's like, wow, this place is amazing.
Yeah.
You can see the vision of
God.
Paramananda and Krishna Priya. Yeah. And, Gurudev loved it here. This was his favorite place to be in Thailand, outside of India. He loved this place. He loved Thailand. And having all these devotees around, and Bhakti Lalita and Krishna Kanta and Paramananda, we got Mohanananda, all these devotees we see, we pray for people to see our good side, so we need to see the good side in ourselves and in everyone else. You know what I mean? We have to, Gurudev never saw the faults. He never wanted to hear any faults. And we all have faults. We all have so many faults. I have so many. You can ask Kumkum. But we see beyond all that, we see the good, and that's what Gurudev sees, and that's what all these senior devotees see. They see the good, and then we bring that out in each other. We fan that spark, and that's what we want to fan. We want to fan the good in each other, and we want to give love and affection, because like Gurudev says, he says, I know what suffering is. you know, and I don't want you guys to suffer. I don't want you to suffer. He says, I know what suffering is. So, you know, we don't want other people to suffer because we know what suffering is, and it's very difficult. So we want to give love and affection, and we want to give a drop of what we've tasted, you know, and like they say we shouldn't, if we taste something, we want to distribute it. We want to give it to others, right? So if we taste something fine in our distribution of Krishna consciousness or Krishna kata, we want to try to share it and give it to others. And you know, we can see that in every single devotee here and all the devotees that we're associating with. We all want to try to do that and not see any other things. So anyway, Dandavats, and please forgive my ineverities or my faults, and overlook them, and please keep me in your prayers, and Dandavats, and hope to see you guys soon, and come to Thailand if you have a chance. Dandavat.
Govinda, Govinda.
Hare Krishna, Jai Gurudeva, Jai Shri Guru Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai. And just beside Braja Kishore Prabhu, maybe you can hold it.
Yeah, I can hold
I
it.
can hold
Yeah.
it.
No, I can do it. You're good.
You can do it.
I'm about to go on a little like yap session, so I have a lot I want to say, and forgive me if I get emotional during this, but anyways, so where do I begin? There's a lot that I've been thinking about just from hearing what they've said, but first off, I just want to add on to some of their points and correlate it to what I've been thinking about. But like, I agree with what they've said about. We can plug this in. This one.
Yep, okay.
Like financially, like, you know, I definitely like, I'm okay doing this, but it was also like a big like material world sacrifice for like my living situation. But like, I don't regret it at all, and I do recommend that everyone tries to surround themselves with devotees like this as much as possible, because like I knew before the trip that if I didn't book these tickets, like it would be like my biggest regret in life. And I knew like if I was getting older, like not doing like this is a real progression being around the minds like this. And there's so many things I have to say, sorry. To and I'm like kind of sporadic, I'm all over the place, but to go off Divya Shakti, what she was saying, what did you just end off on? You're talking about how everyone like should spread the word of Krishna. And one thing I've been thinking about, they put the Instagram and Facebook links in here, and so the main reason I flew to Thailand, besides being around devotees, was to film a documentary, because I work for a lot of famous content creators. That's like my job. I do like video editing and like streaming. It's funny that I like even though I do all that, I'm still the most anxious right now, because like I hold everyone here to like such a high stature that like I get anxious, but when I'm around like these like, you know, the material world celebrities, I'm like calm. So like to another person, they're like, you know, whatever. But like the devotees or the ones that really put that stature, and it gets me like anxious almost. Or maybe it was espresso. I had this wrong, I know, but I don't know. But yeah, I do. Yeah. Anyways, to keep going off that, one thing I've been thinking about and meditating on is spreading the word of God, and doing it at a way that, like, for a lot of people that are introduced to our faith, they understand some of the in-depth things easier over time. But there's a lot of people in the world, and I'm in touch with both worlds because I go to the temple in Salt Lake City, but I'm also a part of like, you know, the normie lifestyle with like, you know, working with TikTok and stuff, and seeing a lot of the world that a lot of people right now are atheistic or agnostic, or they're in like a limited religion. And one thing that I have been meditating on is because a lot of people here, they have a lot of people they want to introduce to our faith, but they don't know how. And one of my main goals with this trip is to film a documentary just about Vaishnavism in general. And obviously I'll have help from other devotees piecing it together so I don't do something wrong. But even with, you know, the possibility that it's not a perfect documentary, we can't make something perfect, you know. But like having something that we can direct people to, a lot of the other devotees want to show their family members, or just friends, and something that not only can introduce them to the faith, but can do it in the way that is like you have to meet them at where they're at mentally. And a lot of people, when they're in the material, what a lot of mundane desires, or just like hedonism, you have to approach it from a certain standpoint, and that's being a part of both worlds. That is what I feel like my purpose is. Like, it's just mainly in life right now. I know, or at least it feels right, that I can help be the catalyst to progress the message of all these devotees that are so much more wise than me, and spread their knowledge, but do it in a way that is easier to comprehend for people that have never been a part of something as so optimistic, like a faith that is so just infinite. So if there's anything I want to give to you guys that I can, it's the documentary that I'm filming right now. I'm writing there's a cafe here at the farm, which is also another beautiful part about this place. Yeah, anyways. So I plan on filming a documentary and editing it, and it should be very well made, but it will take time. And I hope that the devotees here can help refine it, and also just spread it to you guys once it's done. And also there's this, I don't know if anyone here has read The Search for Sri Krishna, but I was reading this after a camping trip on my way home, and I thought this is a good point to go off of what Divi Shakti was saying. It's a very memorable page for me. And it says, with a wide, broad heart, so it's saying, let me just start from here. There is a zone of nectar, and we are actually children of that nectar that does not die. Somehow we are misguided here, but really we are children of that soil which is eternal, where there is no birth or death. With a wide and broad heart, we have to approach there. This is declared by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Bhagavad Gita, and the Srimad Bhagavatam. All confirm the same thing. That is our very sweet, sweet home, and we must try our best to go back to God, back to home. Sorry. Sorry. And take others with us. And so, one purpose for me is giving an opportunity for, a lot of people have people they love that they wish they could bring closer to our faith and benefit other people's souls, but don't have the don't really know what it takes to do that. And I hope that I can find a way to introduce a lot of people to this faith, for the people I love and for the people everyone else loves. But yeah, taking more of an initiative with ourselves to bring other souls with us closer to God, because there's a lot of purpose in that. And there really isn't, like, why would God give us all these bonds? Why would God give us these bonds for us not to try and progress them, There's a lot of people in our lives that they might not be caught up with us yet, but taking the time to try and progress them towards the infinite is very meaningful for me, and I hope that I can help do that for everyone else on this trip.
Jai,
Hey,
Brother
Lord.
Kishore ki jai.
Jai Brajakishore Prabhu. All right, we are always wanting heartfelt contributions from the devotees. Today we've succeeded, okay, many times, but yes, the icing on the cake, we can say. Hare Krishna. Kum Diri, please reveal to us what is in your pocket that's waiting to be shown out. The letter, open up the letter, open up the envelope, see what's inside.
My Dandavat to you, Maharaj. You're so kind. And I'm very sad that your voice is a bit of challenge because you simply use it in Gurudev service all the time. And for Paramananda Prabhu too, I'm begging to hear that everything goes well for you. Yeah.
It's here, so no more.
He- we were extremely in anxiety. And then after 24 hours or less, we got the good news that it was minor and he went through all the tests,
Yeah.
but it's like a warning sign.
Yes. Yes. And to hear Keshavananda Prabhu speaking about all of the association there, and especially even mentioning all those we have not yet met or we're just meeting for the first time, like Braja Kishore Prabhu. We're so much wishing that we were there, and the broadcasts are everything for us, but to actually be there is giving much greater possibility that we'll be engaged and wrapping things up in this wonderful service, and especially to be there with good old friends like Rasa Pandita and the perfect Divya Shakti Didi. But I'm especially happy to hear about the increase. It's perfect. We should always be doing this, hearing and chanting and associating with devotees all of the time, but to hear it emphasized so much that at least at this time to have it, it's much more intense. And I'll put in the chat just what this reminds me of, and if someone can read, I'm not real capable. But this is one little contribution that I found that where Srila Gurudev emphasizes the importance of exactly what is going on there.
So Rasamai Pandita will read for you, for us all. She's just here.
This is from Srila Gurudev in Benedictine Tree Universal Grace. He emphasizes the importance of these practices, and so to increase them as you are doing, surely he.
Or turn up the volume, not hearing anything. Or come here. Okay. You turn yours off. Okay, so now are you okay? Okay.
So just reading the text that Kumkum Didi shared on the chat from Srila Gurudev in Benedictine Tree, Universal Grace. So he emphasizes the importance of these practices. And so to increase them as you are doing, surely he's extremely pleased. Quote, I'm always satisfied with my servitors who are engaged 24 hours a day in my service. You just try to get their association. Through their association, your practicing life will happily progress. That means that, end of quote. That means Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vandanam, etc. The Lord says, if you hear from my servitors about me and in their association, you happily chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and my glories, you will get much nourishment for your practicing spiritual life. Then, ultimately, you will get strong, firm devotion and strong attachment to my transcendental form. It is necessary for the practitioners to get real sadhu sangha, association of the real saints.
This is actually an instruction from Kapila Dev to his mother that Srila Gurudev is bringing out here.
Jai Kumkum Didi. This is what is in your pocket.
Nice book.
Nice. Eshanandru says nice pocket. And Divya Shakti says she's going to pickpocket you.
We're so fortunate.
Yeah, we are worshippers of Lord Krishna, so.
Can you hear Keshavananda?
He is known for some
You have to
divine thievery.
I have to come,
so
they can't hear you. Got to come
Sorry.
close.
Not really saying it.
Yes, you are.
I was just laughing that Divya Shakti said she's going to pickpocket Kumkum Diddy's valuables. And I'm laughing that this is the time of Kartika and the Kamadharastakam and the naughty sweet absolute being chased by his mom, crying that she's gonna catch him and beat him for getting into trouble and messing with the milk and so many things. So beautiful, you know, and how he is known. And even Mahaprabhu also, when he was small, he was a little bit of a tea leaf. He would take, Brahmanas would come and say, he took my Shalagram Sheila. You know, I was chanting in the Ganga, chanting my Gayatri, and he came and kicked my legs away. Or mothers coming and saying, he held my son down and poured water in his ear. Oh, this is Mahaprabhu, not even Krishna. We can understand the naughtiness. And we know Guru Maharaj would say that the sweet absolute is mischievous and playful. So we are also relishing some of that with the devotees, mischievous and playful, and it's very sweet. It's not boring, some boring religion or anything like that. It's alive and sweet and funny and tasteful and heart melting and beautiful. So that was my what the devotees made.
On that day in Govardhan, Govinda Maharaj was checking the newspaper and commenting that it's still a news in Govardhan area. The Karttik starts and there's this picture of Krishna stealing butter. Right. Then he showed the picture and said, if he is like that, then what to speak of us? Well, that was a sweet humor of Govinda Maharaj. Yeah, yes, no.
Don't misuse this information. All right. Anyway, Anu Krishna Giri joined us also from Brazil over here. Don't know if you can see. And actually now the sun has come out. Oh, yes. The sun has come out. Our day is going to continue. And so very happy to be able to touch base with you with Back to Basics. This is actually where Back to Basics began. When the COVID began and suddenly one moment in India, next moment, amazingly not in India at that time. And then introduced to what is Zoom and its possibilities. So from here it began, and here we're happy to be continuing on this happier time when we're not all limited by the COVID. So now we can be on Zoom, and those who are able to, then they can be in person too. And this is why, even though there are a lot of kirtans in the morning and evening program of the Kartik festival, at least for 3 days, we do want to do them all because it's something we can do together, is to chant and feel the kirtan and be together. So we're happily going on here, and none of you are left out. Please know that we've got you in our hearts and keeping you here in the program. It's not just for us who are here. And to those who are arranging the live stream, then very good. Anyway, I have to end now because this is going to end now. So I need to, and I need it for after 45 minutes for another program. So I better preserve a little bit. And, is Muktinath on a boat?
He's known to travel in a very peculiar way.
He says no.
He's taking a boat between now and then.
He's not.
Hey,
Low boat to China.
Wow. Muktinath. Okay, we'll find out how Muktinath. Can you read Jason's message? I can't read.
I've been around ISKCON for 20 years and have
Jason, 16.
it's from Jason Eaton to everyone. I have been around ISKCON for 20 years and have some opinions on how to connect to people who have no experience with Krishna. So it's your point. If the gentleman making the documentary would like to connect with me, I would have some discussion with him. Also, I knew so many people would be in Thailand. Also, if I knew so many people would be in Thailand, I would have booked a ticket. Okay, well, perhaps
Oh,
another
yeah.
time, Jason, you will come. And yes, wonderful. We can get your information.
So Jason, you would like to type in?
Yeah, I can type it.
So here's Braja Kishore. He'll type in the chat box his contact.
think I know Jason. The program at his house, I think.
This is just my name for socials.
Mhm.
You just type that in on Instagram. Yeah. You can see some of the other types of content I make. And if anyone else has any other ideas, I'm open ears always. So yeah, message me. I'm on like Facebook and everything. So yeah.
Okay. All right, perfect. Happy day, happy association, and happy contributions from the devotees. Govinda, Govinda. Oh dear. Okay, Rupa Nuga Prabhu, will we see you soon? Are you on your way here?
No, I'm coming next year if it's on again next year. I couldn't make it. I had prior commitments.
Okay, okay. Yes,
Yeah.
book your everything. Ask
Yes.
Paramanandu, is
I'll
it
have
on
to
again
get the
next year?
dates. Yeah.
Well, it's
I really
Karttik.
miss the association. I can say that.
You've got some
With all
Australian
the
representatives here, though, also. I hear the
Yeah.
Australian accent. Maybe four or five devotees. Okay, dear devotees. Let 7 Australians. Oh, okay. Anyway, so dear devotees, we're going to sign out for today. Happily with you all. Please continue. Please join us in the Instagrams and the Instagram and Facebook. This Facebook, they tell me. So let's see. And we're all together in the program. Now everyone's got things to do. And we're meeting up with those who just come also. And we're going to continue. Jai Shila, wonderful Shila Gurudev, Shila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Wonderful Shila Guru Maharaj, Shila Bhakti Rock Shila Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Wonderful Shila Prabhupada, Shila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Wonderful Bhagavan, Shila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Bhagavad ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Acharya Vrinda ki Jai. Namacharya Shila Hari Ras Thakur ki Jai. Jai Shri Karttik Mashkin ki Jai, Karttik Vrat ki Jai. Jai Shri Navadip Dham ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mahaprabhu, Guru Mashin Gurudev ki Jai. Hari Nam Sankirtan ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Gaur. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha, Atipanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnave.
And the wonderful Srila Bhaktiranjan Madhusudan Maharaj.
I can dunk him under the water and pour water in his ears. I learnt it from him. Okay, dear devotees, have a good week in Seva. We'll see you soon. And see you very soon, Muktinath Prabhu. Anutamadiri next year must be. And Gangalila, oh dear, she's going to have she's an operation. Oh dear. All right. See you all soon. Amra
Hare
Ashji.
Krishna.
Savitri Dedi. Yes, and Jagamohini and Madhava Prabhu and maybe Dibi Bhatt is on Facebook too. Let's see here. All right.
Jai Gurudev, Jai
Dandavad,
Gurudev,
Dandavad.
Dandavad.
Amra Ashji.